Hello guys, welcome to Alasdair Aquatics. I hope you're doing well. So again, this video is just going to be a quick pickup of the camera, and I'm just going to show you what I've been up to, what my plans are, and I wanted to have a quick discussion about possibly breeding some of my fish in the future. So let's go check out the fish in question. So this is my fish gallery. As you can see on the end there, I've got a reef aquarium that I'm yet to set up, but that's coming relatively soon. And I've got these two Alasdair tanks, which are looking pretty stunning. There's a bit of debris floating around. It's because I've just done a water change. So both of my tanks that I have here are Lake Tanganyikan tanks. They're not necessarily biotope tanks because I do like to add plants to my aquariums because plants help pull nitrates from the water, and I also think they look nice. But in this tank on the right, we've got some Neolamprologus Brichardi. There's one of them just at the back there. They're a bit sort of skittish because, like I said, I've just done a water change, but they are growing really well and getting some really nice looking fins, and you know, they're putting on some size relatively quickly, which I think is great. Also in this tank, you will notice that the rocks are looking much less brown as the diatoms are almost completely sort of dying back, which is great. The tank next door is also a Lake Tanganyikan tank. This tank is mostly Neolamprologus Leleupi. There are also 3 Julidochromis transcriptus, and there is one Brichardi. There he is, just hiding out. And I'm sure if you've seen some of my more recent videos, you will see that I'm struggling to actually catch him and get him out of this tank. I think I've come to the realization that to get him out, I'm going to have to move a whole bunch of these rocks around, because ideally I want to move him over and reintroduce him into these this tank over here with these Brichardi. Now, in terms of things you can do to get these guys healthy and happy, because I think that's really the main thing you want to focus on if you're looking to maybe breed your fish. That's probably the main thing to focus on, is make sure those fish you've got are healthy and happy. Make sure the water quality is okay, and make sure you're feeding them a variety of good quality foods. I think that's one thing that a lot of people in the hobby maybe forget or maybe push to one side, but if you think about sort of you or me or people, you know, you really are what you eat to some degree. So providing these guys with a good varied healthy diet will really help them grow. You know, you don't want to be underfeeding these fish, especially if they're young, but you also don't want to be overfeeding. My golden rule for feeding these guys is to make sure that within about a minute or two, all the food's gone. You don't want any food left in the tank. But I think the idea is just have a bit of patience, keep up with the good husbandry, the water changes, provide them with a variety of foods, and just make sure that beforehand you've done your research and your tank's big enough, and the species you've selected can live together okay, and you've provided enough sort of habitat and caves and things like that, depending on the fish you're looking at breeding. But obviously with Tanganyikan fish, these guys like caves and sort of little areas to sort of dig in. I think most of these guys are either substrate spawners or cave spawners, so they'll either dig a little patch of sand out. I know that's especially true with the Leleupi. With the Brichardi, I think these guys are more cave spawners, so they'll sort of lay their eggs in a cave. They're not going to dig out the sand too much. But that's also something to take into consideration. So whatever fish it is you guys have got at home, just make sure that they're healthy and happy, and you know, have a bit of patience. A lot of the time when you buy fish in the shop, they might be juveniles, and it might take them half a year to really mature. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this room is looking, and I'm looking forward to setting up that Nano reef tank on the end. And I just wanted to quickly talk about this tank. I thought I'd give you a sneak peek. This is my new Nano aquarium. This tank was made by AquaLive. It was custom built. I gave them the measurements, and they have done a fantastic job. The tank is looking amazing. So a video on me aquascaping this tank will be coming out very soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But I'm really excited for this little Nano tank. It's 13 centimeters tall, 13 centimeters wide, and 48 centimeters long. And I think it's going to be really cool, and I've got a really cool idea for it. So let me know down in the comments what you think I should do with it, if you have any plans or any ideas. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that video. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that quick discussion. Let me know in the comments what fish you have bred or what your experiences are. Maybe you have some sort of tips and tricks for other people in the community. You know, what have you done to get your fish to breed? Is it just a matter of time, or is it doing more water changes more often? I know that can be a sort of key factor with some species. Or is it certain foods? You know, leave some ideas in the comments. I'm sure the people in this community will find that really interesting. And like I said, I'm super excited to set up that new Nano aquarium built by AquaLive. That video is going to be coming soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Hit like if you enjoyed this video, and hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It really means a lot to me, guys. Okay, well, take care, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Bye.